Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to OccultcatTv. I'm your host, O'Shea. As well, you can call me Atanu or Cool Cat, whatever you like, whatever you prefer. So, what am I going to be discussing today? What are we going to be getting into? We're getting into Ra. Ka. So, so this is, in a sense, a video that I'm making on Ra, the sun god, as well as Set, or Satan, you could say. So, a lot of people don't understand the nature of Set. And this is most likely why they fear Set, or Satan, Setuk. Usually we fear the unknown, right? When you don't understand your mind, when you don't understand your shadow or your life, you might be afraid. This might cause chaos. This might cause strife within your mind. But the thing is that even in that unknowing, in that uncomfortability, you must always embrace the path. You must always know who you are, and with that, who you're meant to become. So, what is the purpose of Set? Why is Set there? Why is Ra there? Let's start to talk about Ra. So, Ra is a sun god, but at the same time, he's not just a sun god. You could say that he is the sun god. Ra is Source, or you could say an aspect of Source, one of the first origins of Source. And this being, that Ra, is also Lucifer to a lot of people. I can highly vibe and resonate with this, with the experiences that I have went through. I feel that. And the thing is, a lot of people don't understand what Source is. If you would like to understand what Source is, I have a video on Source aspects that really breaks down the nature of Source, and as well why there's so many different aspects of one current of energy, right? Why there's different deific masks. So, Ra, at times, would take a journey into the underworld. Or you could also say that this is when the sun sets, right? We also call it sunset. Why do we call it sunset? Because the sun is setting. Set is guiding the sun down into the underworld. And then as Set guides Ra, or the sun, down into the underworld, this is what allows Ra to make his transition to go where he needs to go, to be where he needs to be. So originally Set to the Egyptian pantheon was not a devil, was not a demon. Set was created because he was the aspect of Source needed to guide Ra. This is why Set had to be of the night side. This is why Set, also known as Satan, is the Lord of Darkness, the Lord of Dark Matter. So although Ra is a light being, many say that Ra doesn't like vampires as well, which is true. He doesn't like chaotic vampires. He likes people that embrace Source vampirism, right? Because when you are embracing Source vampirism, you're not just a void, just like when you're in the Sephiroth. You're not just a star. You have your Sephirothic light, right? The Egyptian pantheon gives us this Sephirothic influence, this celestial influence. And as we are given this celestial influence through the Sephiroth, we are now given energy to empower, to give. We are giving energy, which is good, but if you're only giving, you're just giving to the matrix. Give, 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 give. Always giving, never receiving, right? A lot of people are like this. You could say this is the Yeshua or the Christ archetype what's known as the Good Shepherd. But it being the Good Shepherd, us being the Good Shepherd that we are, right? At some point we get stepped on, we get manipulated, we get abused, right? We get used by other people. And we get tired of this, right? Because we realize that we're in the underworld, that we're in a false matrix, that we are in a light illusion. That we are in a false matrix, a light illusion. So if we are living in an illusion, then what is projecting this illusion? The dark matter, the darkness. So we must become darkness. We must integrate our shadow. And in this process, for us, just like Ra goes into the underworld, we so too must go into the underworld as well, in order to collect the aspects of ourself which remain hidden, which remain unknown. Your power, your strength, your purpose lies within the underworld, lies within the hell realms. Just as Set guides Ra through the underworld, it is in the same way that when you start to work with Set, Setuk, Satan, Shaitan, that he does so put you on a journey that will bring you through the underworld. Does he initiate you into the underworld? At times, yes. But at times, because of what you've done to yourself or the path that you walk, you might already be in the underworld, such as drug addiction, abuse, sex with a Lilith, right? Sex with a darker being, you could say. There's many different forms in which we could have been initiated into the cliff-off, into the underworld. So for some of us, Set is needed, Satan is needed, because just as we are light in the underworld, the more that we try to grow our light and expand, you can't grow light in a void. You can't grow light in an illusion. So it's in this world that this world is constantly stripping away our light. It's stripping away the ego, who we perceive ourselves to be. Now you can continue to project the ego. You can continue to project this false illusion, or you can step into your path, your purpose, and become your greatest version by going through the underworld and making a name for yourself, by becoming stronger, more empowered, by becoming your greatest version. And it is through this becoming in which you know who you are and who you're meant to become. If you truly wish to grow stronger, you have to go through these trials, you have to go through this path, you have to embrace your purpose, and with that lay forward your destiny as the creator of your reality. You are guiding yourself. And it is in the same way that Ra is guiding you. That Lucifer is guiding you. Heru is guiding you along your journey, helping you, aiding you in the underworld so that you may become your greatest version. Horus is known as a sun god, yes, but when we look at his upbringing coming from Osiris, it is the murder of Osiris by Set because of jealousy, and the archetypes don't mean it's the same story in reality, but it is through Osiris being chopped up and then thrown in the Nile that Isis needed to go to Ra to gain his hidden name, his secret name, so that she could use that to revive Osiris. And when she revived him, she fornicated with him, she had sex with him. And it is then through this sexual act in which she brought back her husband for these moments to fornicate. And then from this fornication, she was able to have a child. Now this child was baby Heru. This child was Horus, Heru. And Heru being the son of Osiris, the lord and deity of the underworld plane. Lord of the underworld. As we see Horus as a god of the sun, a god of magic, protection, strength, and wisdom, we forget, or we do not know, that he is also a lord of the underworld planes, a lord of the hell realms, helping to guide those in hell, helping to guide them out into their greatest, to become their greatest, guiding them to source so they may become their greatest version. So if you are in the hell realms, it is through embracing your source in which you will ascend. And it's the same way that Heru is guiding you, Set is guiding you, Ra is guiding you, the Egyptian pantheon is with you, Thoth is guiding you, Ma'at. It's through using these beings, such as Ma'at and the Egyptian pantheon. Ma'at balances us. She teaches us honor, integrity, wisdom, purification of the self. Thoth teaches us wisdom. As the consort of Ma'at, Thoth teaches us wisdom, magic, the moon, how to master this matrix and understand what we are going through. Set guides us through the underworld, just as he does Ra. So it is by working with Set, that as the source that you are, as the Ra that you are, that if you make the right negotiation, that if you befriend this being and you do things such as work with him, give him offerings, give him your time, that he too will guide you through the underworld and to become your greatest source. And this, guys, is why Set, or Satan, is the lord of Samael at the top of the Qliphoth, because it's Satan, that will get you to the top of the Qliphoth as the guide that you need through the underworld. Why is Set, or Satan, at the top of the Qliphoth? Because he rules the underworld. He rules the demons. And if we look at where the Egyptian pantheon is, I read this, or came across this, as well as my own understandings, but through Mark Allen Smith's Queen of Hell. It states that the Egyptian pantheon lays at the top of the Qliphoth, beyond the Qliphoth, you could say, but at Samael. So this is why we're not able to form as strong as a connection with the Egyptian pantheon, or understand their source in totality, or understand Lucifer, for that matter, Ra, until we have went through the underworld and we have achieved our own source. We've destroyed the false matrix, we've dissolved our ego, and then from that we see the things in which we need to do in order to become our greatest version, so that we may cross the abyss and embrace and understand the journey that is before us, so that we do not fall to the trials that lay in our way. And then it is from this that we cross the abyss and we have the ability to achieve, we have the chance to achieve our greatest source. And from that, lay at Thamael, lay at the top of Thamael through going through hell, through going through the cliff off, and embracing these trials, that we get to Thamael to then sit with the gods as a ruler of hell. Embracing our empire and embracing our throne as we lay down the throne of Hecate. Hecate being Heka, the goddess of magic, but more importantly, the personification of magic. Just as for myself, Shay is the god of fate for the Egyptian pantheon. My name is O'Shea, Shay. We also have Ma'at. Ma'at as the personification of balance. Ra as the personification of source. And Horus as the personification of leadership and ruling, as Horus being the ruler of both the heavens, the underworld, or you could say the celestial, the underworld. And with that, the unification of both, mastering both the Sephiroth and the Qliphoth. This is what Horus can teach you to do. This is what Set can teach you to do. This is why we work with these beings and we embrace Heka. We embrace our magic and we embrace working with Hecate as the goddess of magic, the original wellspring of magic. For Hecate is pure source. She is the true source, and it is through her that you will ascend and become your greatest version. So with this video, you guys, I say embrace Heka. Embrace Hecate. Embrace your magic, your skill, and your highest potential. For today is Hecate's day. For it is November 16th. And shout out to 87 for letting me know this. Because yesterday, Hecate actually told me to go all in and work with her on today. And I didn't know that today is actually Hecate's day, not her birthday, but her day. So November 16th is the day. This is the day of Heka, the day of Hecate. So with this, you guys, from me, the Egyptian pantheon, Hecate, Heka, Ra, Horus, Thoth, Ma'at, we give you this present, being this video. For it is encrypted with vibrations to uplift and empower you. It's encrypted with downloads from the Egyptian pantheon, from the sun, from the ancestors, to motivate you, empower you, and push you forward in becoming your greatest version. And with that, guys, I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you're enjoying this. For me, it's this sunny day. As I said, that a whole bunch of wind started to blow. And know that you guys got this. Stay studying, stay meditating, stay elevated, and most importantly, stay hydrated. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. For I am Atanu, as well you can call me O'Shea, or Cool Cat of OccultcatTv. That is a video, you guys. And if you guys need any of my services, everything is down below. As well, you can email me at OccultcatTv@gmail.com. And if you have any questions or inquiries for either business matters or just questions about anything I talked about, please do feel free to ask that. Again, my email is OccultcatTv@gmail.com. And with that, guys, I hope you have a beautiful day. Feel free to like and subscribe. Peace. I'm out. Namaste.